Which article deals with the fundamental duties of every citizen? Article 51A. And friends, Article 12 to 35 deals with the fundamental rights, and Article 36 to 51 deals with Directive Principles of State Policy or DPSP. Which part of the Constitution deals with the Directive Principles of State Policy? Part 4. And friends, Part 2 deals with citizenship, Part 3 deals with the fundamental rights, and Part 4A deals with the fundamental duties. Principles of DPSP are borrowed from which constitution? Irish Constitution. And friends, fundamental rights are borrowed from US Constitution, and fundamental duties are borrowed from Russian Constitution. Which of the following is also called Instrument of Instructions? Directive Principle of State Policy or DPSP. What are considered the guiding principles of state policy and action? Directive Principles. Which Amendment Act added fundamental duties in the Constitution? 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976. How many fundamental duties were added by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976? 10. At present, how many fundamental duties are in the Constitution of India? 11. Which of the following fundamental duty was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002? Duty to provide opportunities for education to child between 6 to 14 years. Which article of the Constitution of India describes the organization of village panchayats? Article 40. And friends, Article 41 deals with to secure the right to work, to education and public assistance, and Article 42 deals with the human conditions of work and maternity relief, and Article 43 deals with to secure a living wage, a decent standard of life, and social and cultural opportunities for all workers. Which of the following is not a fundamental duty? To amass property. Which of the following is not a directive principle of state policy? To develop a scientific temper, because it is a fundamental duty, and all other three are directive principles of state policy. To raise the level of nutrition come under Article 47, to promote economic interests of weaker section come under Article 46, and to separate the judiciary from the executive come under Article 50. Respect for the national flag and national anthem is the. It is a fundamental duty of every citizen. Which committee recommended for fundamental duties? Saran Singh Committee. Which Constitutional Amendment Act added cooperative societies in the Constitution? 97th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2011. Friends, by this amendment, right to form cooperative societies was added in the fundamental rights under Article 19, and it was also added in the DPSP or Directive Principles of State Policy under Article 43B. Which of the following articles consists of equal pay for equal work for men and women? Article 39. And friends, Article 49 deals with to protect monuments, places and objects of national importance. And Article 51 deals with to promote international peace and security. And Article 43 deals with to promote cottage industries on an individual and cooperation basis in rural areas. Which article states about uniform civil code throughout the country? Article 44. And friends, Article 45 deals with to provide early childhood care and education for children up to 6 years. And Article 48 deals with to organize agriculture and animal husbandry on modern lines. And Article 48A deals with to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forest and wildlife. Which of the following article restricts the fundamental rights while martial law is in force? Article 34. Which of the following articles restricts the fundamental rights of the members of the armed forces? Article 33. Which of the following has the power to empower any court to issue direction, orders and writs of all kinds? Parliament under Article 32. How many writs are provided in Indian Constitution? 5 writs. They are habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari and queveranto. Which of the following is not the aim to establish the DPSP? Political democracy. Friends, a welfare state and economic democracy and social democracy was the aim to establish DPSP. But political democracy is the aim of fundamental rights. The ideal of welfare state in the Indian Constitution is enshrined in its directive principles. Which part of the Constitution is called the soul of the Constitution? Fundamental rights and DPSP. Equal justice and free legal aid to the poor are mentioned in which article? Article 39A. Which among the following is not a fundamental duty of a citizen? Respect for the government. Respect the national anthem, respect the national flag and protect integrity of our country come under the fundamental duty. This is the part 2 of rights and duties. We have already completed the part 1 of this topic. You can watch that in the link given in the description below. And thank you for watching this video.